What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, got a 1v1 next chapter update rankings video for you guys. 1v1. It's been a minute since we've done this. You know, we got the tier maker. You guys know how I do this for the real ones out there. There's no thought put into this prior to. I got the 14 players on the roster, and we're just going to talk through it. It's been some time since I've done a rankings list like this. You got to give it some time. This is an updated list. Things change. We receive new information, new data, new games, few new faces, and now we're going to make a new list. So let's just get right into it. Let's see. We got... All right, so right off rip, there's a few players on here that don't really partake in the 1v1s like that. I don't know how many 1v1s they're even going to be playing in moving forward with next chapter. We got the twins that really never play in them. We got Slim and Draco. So that's how I'm going to work with on this 14 through 11 spot. I hate putting the twins always. It seems like I feel like every time I make a list for next chapter, the twins are at the back. And I hate that because if I were to do a draft for the next chapter, who I would want to play on my team, the twins would be in my top 7. There's 14 players right here. They'd be in my top 7 because they bring things in a 5-on-5 game that others don't bring. I value what the twins do a lot more than I value skill in a 5v5 setting, especially getting older. You know, and when you play at that higher level, you need those intangibles and just the plays that the twins make, you need those. But for 1v1, what are we talking about? Like, they don't even really play 1v1s too much. I think they would be pretty, I mean, they're going to be tough to beat just because of how hard they play and then their motors. Like, they're not easy games by any means, but we're just going to put them at 13 and 14, 14 Trail, 13 Trey. Trey's actually Trail has a little less skill than Trey, but he's still a difficult matchup for people. But Trey really has a nice bag, so that he could possibly beat people on this list, for sure. And then we're gonna go Slim at 13. Slim, my dog doesn't even like 1v1s. And then we're gonna go Draco. Listen. It hurts my heart to put people on this 11 through 14 spot because they all have something about them that could, they could be on another tier. Draco doesn't really fit this 1v1, this new 1v1 realm. He's got a really nice, smooth 5v5 game. He's really a sniper. He's 6'5", 6'6". He's got a nice, smooth game. But for the 1v1s that this new wave of YouTube basketball, I don't think Draco is somebody that translates super well to all the fouling. I'm not even going to say physicality because I think he can play through physicality in 5v5. I think there's just a lot of fouling in these new 1v1s, and it just doesn't – Draco's not really able to adjust to it as well as the other guys on this list. Let's just put it at that. All right, for the 6 through 10 spot, we're going to go – it's getting a little bit more difficult. I'm going to go ahead and put J. Lou at 10, and I'm going to pretty much just go off the Draco thing. Just think he's one of those guys, really high skill set, unique, but just doesn't adjust well or won't adjust well. He hasn't even played enough 1v1 games for me to really be sure of this because I think he could adjust well to physicality. Don't get me wrong. You saw him against the Twins. He looked good. But you just compared to the guys on this list, I'll just give him a slight, there's some slight nods. This is not J. Lou's way behind the pack or anything like that. But for the rest of the guys on the board, I got to put J. Lou at 10. DayDay at 9 just because the only times I've seen him online, from my perspective, he, you know what I'm saying, he hasn't won, so I can't really put him against a lot of the guys that have a whole body of work that are still left out here. So listen, DayDay might be a top I haven't given up on DayDay. I still think he's a top 5 talent. I think where he lacks is just shot making ability. He's really talented though, and he's really athletic and he's creative with the ball. But just for the sake of this rankings, he's got to go at 9 just because of the resume at that the rest of these guys have. So we'll go DayDay at 9. It gets tough here. It gets tough. At 8, I'm going to go... Oof. I'm going to go... Oh, man. Really? I don't know if I'm going to go Cam at 8. Cam's kind of built for these ones. But I'm looking at who he's stacked up against. Wow. I'm actually going to go Cam at 8 and Nathan at 7. I think Cam's really built for this scene on YouTube, like the 1v1s and the physicality of it and everything like that. I think I think he thrives in that. But I'm going to give Nathan a slight nod. And honestly, both of these guys could also beat almost anybody on this list on a given day. So just a slight difference. But I'm going to go J-Lu at 10, DayDay at 9, Cam at 8, Nathan at 7. You're cutting hairs with like 3 through 8, you know? Let's go. Ooh, boy. Dang, I don't know, man. This is getting a little... I got it. All right, I'm going to go Taya at 10, 9, 8, 7, 10. Taya at 6, just because in the one-on-ones, we haven't got to see Tay a whole lot. Tay guards really well. He's really creative with the ball. He's got just a really unique game, but some of his one-on-ones on YouTube have drawn out. I know how good Tay is, and he just hasn't shown all of that on YouTube yet. Some of his games have drawn out. The other guys left on the board, 1 through 5, can hit the 2 ball or the 3 ball, but the 2 ball in a one-on-one game really well. So for that reason, I'm going to go Tay at 6, just because I feel like his weakest part of his game is shot-making ability. And, yeah, some of his games have dragged out. He shoots a lot of ones, but then he always gets stops. Kind of like Moon. Some of Moon's games can drag out, but Moon's really a one-on-one legend, and his resume is so heavy. But I feel like he does come into a lot of the games being the underdog, and I don't want to. Man, I don't know. This is a tough one, bro. I got to put Moon at 5 for the players left on the board, which is pretty crazy because Moon's really a 1v1 legend. He's honestly, if you're talking about branding and following and stuff like that, and just like who I would want to watch, like Moon's probably number 1. But for the sake of a rankings list, I'm going to have him at 5 because the guys left on the board, I feel like, can beat them, you know? I feel like they would be the favorite if they played. Let's go. Oh, this is tough here. This 4 spot is really tough. This 4-3. Oh, man. All right, I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to go Frigga at 4, which really 4-3-2 is all kind of interchangeable, but I'm going to stand on this. Frigga at 4. Fami just recently beat him. Was it kind of a weird game? Yeah. Do I think Frigga has some more offensive firepower? Yeah. But I think Fami's really built for this scene. I think he needs to make some more shots, but I'm just going to roll with that. I'm just going to roll with Fami at 3 right now. And then I'm going to go Kel at 2. A lot of people doubt Kel for sure. Even now with like he's really built up his resume. His record is impressive. He's got some great wins. I just don't think I can put him behind anyone else on this list. Even though there's some people like I would love to see Frigga and Kel. I think that would be an interesting matchup. But yeah, I just can't. I got to put him at 2 for what he's done up to this point. This is an updated list. With that being said, Rob is 1. What am I doing? I've been putting these. See, that's how locked in I am right now. I've been putting these guys on the freaking 6 through 10. Wow. I'm really an idiot. And then Where the heck is Rob? Yeah, and then Rob's 1. So, quick update. I got Rob at 1, Kel at 2, Fami at 3, Freak at 4, Moon at 5, Tay at 6, Nathan at 7, Cam at 8, DayDay at 9, J-Lu at 10, Draco at 11, Slim at 12, Trey at 13, and Trell at 14. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this list can definitely go a few different ways. This is just the way I see it. I'm also not in their camp, so you understand the players you're around on a whole nother level if you're there playing with them daily, playing against them daily. So I'd like to see some of the next chapters list, some of the next chapters players list as well too, just to give us some extra insight. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all thought about that. I'm going to stand on that list right there and just let it be. Not going to say too much afterwards. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a comment. Helps the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.